Hello, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV. Last time we did Fractal Continuum Hard, this time we're doing Omega, Sigmascape. There is the Sigmascape. There is a strange mask-like face, or perhaps face-like mask in there. I guess by definition a mask is face-like. Shut up. Okay.
Monster Mescus.
Trades. Sigmascape V1.0. Are we ready? I'm DPS. I guess it doesn't matter, because we can all be DPS.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Reggie Toupee.
In terms of the story, I don't think there was much.
Not really.
You kind of
Not yet.
saw all of it. We did another test where, you know, basically Omega was like recalibrating. There was a whole thing where he threatened Biggs and Wedge, because he's like, I have noticed that when you guys are put under extreme stress, you do better, so I'm going to stress you as much as possible. And we're like, oh, fantastic.
And he's like, I'm going to kill literally every person on this planet unless you do this. It's like, I'd
Yeah.
like to fucking see you try, you tin can piece of shit. You couldn't kill one person, me. How are you gonna kill everyone on the planet?
Well, it's not trying to kill us,
Yes.
it's putting us in a little, you know,
It's not trying to
boxing
kill us
ring.
yet.
Yeah, it's not trying to kill us right now. It's putting us in a little boxing ring with, you know, it's been playing the old Final Fantasies, and it's like I want to put this in the game. So, Josh,
My God, you're right. Omega's just a fanboy.
Joel asked you this in a video, but I don't remember what your answer was. Do you want to do both technical step and standard step at the start, or do you want to use one, then use the other, and kind of alternate, like when the buff runs out?
I genuinely am not. I don't know what the best option is. What I usually do for boss fights is devilment or whatever the thing
Yeah.
is that increases crit rate. Then I do the 4-step,
Yeah.
and then I immediately do the 2-step.
Okay.
Then I use up all of the other things that you have procced, which there's like 4 of, and then basically
mean?
just. I mean,
Stuff
you
I
might
don't-
not have that many
Yeah,
at
no.
70. When you get to 90, if you do the things I just explained, you're gonna have like fucking 4 like
I don't think this will proc anything.
just strong attacks to use at once. Let me switch to Dancer real quick and actually see what they're called. It would be
Let me just tell you, I only have the 4 dance moves in for a solo target and for what the hell is it called, AOE. I have standard step and technical step. I have the 3 fan dances, and I have devilment. That's like it, other than, you know, roll actions. Oh, and then I have closed position, curing waltz, and avant.
yeah. I guess you don't have these other
Shield
ones
Samba.
yet because yeah, it for me it would be like devilment, then technical step, then standard step, then in no particular order, saber dance, fan dance 4, starfall dance, then flourish, then use everything that gives, and
Okay.
it's like it's basically just a whole bunch of shit that you unload at once, and then once that's gone, you just standard step on cooldown,
Alright.
and then when you get technical step back, you use that on cooldown. It's just
So yeah, I've actually done all of my class quests up to level 70. The only ones I haven't done... Okay, no, sorry. I neglected to mention this the past couple of videos. Why did I open the crafting menu? I didn't mean to press that. I neglected to mention this. I have actually picked up Archer. My Archer is level 20? Yeah, 20. Which is funny, because it was on 16, and then I did a single leveling queue with boosted experience, and somehow that gave me 4 levels. Which I've never seen
Yeah,
before.
because you were little baby level and had a bunch of XP boosters and did a dungeon appropriate for your level and got the duty roulette bonus and
Standard opener.
okay. So you actually start on standard step, apparently. Oh, you do that
That's
before the pull.
pre-pull.
yeah, pre-pull. And both of those before Devilment.
That's
apparently.
weird.
No, that makes sense because a lot of time is passing without doing many attacks, so it makes sense
That's
to do
true.
that before Devilment. Well, I mean, technically standard finish and technical finish are attacks, but you know, it's not worth it. That makes sense to me. On Monday, it's weird. It feels like this happened longer ago, but this is actually this week. On Monday, I went to Subway after my appointment, and their card machine like wasn't working at all. and there was me and this other guy. This other guy was getting his sandwich ahead of me, and they were like, "Oh, you know, are you eating in or taking this home?" He's like, "I was gonna take it home, but I live just up the road, so." And they're like, "Yeah, that's fine. You can just take your sandwich, and you know, next time you're here, like, if you can pay it back, that'd be good." And he's like, "Yeah, okay."
What the fuck?
Well, because they had made the sandwich for him, and then he got to the front to pay, and the card machine wasn't working, and he didn't have any cash. And
Right,
so just,
but the whole "you can pay next time" thing, there's no way that's gonna fly.
well, they didn't
Right,
didn't make it out like that he was like, "Oh, you know, you have to come back or we'll press charges." It wasn't like that. It was literally just, you know that you didn't have to pay for this, so if you come back next time and you want to, like, we would appreciate it. That you know, that was what I got. But the words they said were, "You can pay next time." And so anyway,
Oh, okay, I see how I'm misinterpreting this.
what did you think I meant?
I thought they meant you can pay for this meal next time you come in addition to the one that you get next time you come in. And it's like, what the fuck? You're gonna charge me twice for one meal next time I come in to fix this? I don't think so.
Well, because he's getting the current sandwich for
Good
free
luck.
at the moment, so it'd be.
Yeah.
I feel like that is what I meant. I don't know.
That seems reasonable to me.
Yeah, I don't
like,
know what the problem is.
Now, I mean, it's a little
Because
weird
you would have
because
to, it's because the system's not set up for that. Like, you're gonna have a situation. Well, granted, this is a sandwich shop, so they're probably not tracking this stuff like that closely when stuff goes missing. Like, if you just give a sandwich to a customer, that's probably fine. But the next time they come in, if you ring them up for 2 sandwiches and they only actually got one, it's like, that's gonna,
I don't see
without
that
the
as-
proper context,
Hey, there we
it
go.
comes up as double charging.
I don't know.
Also, this is all based on someone's word, so they could just
I
be
know.
like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, true. I
Like,
know.
I'm just getting this sandwich.
Well, I assume, you know, if the guy fucking died, they're not going to hound his family. This was just like an honest system, like, "Hey, we would appreciate it if you completed this
Both of
transaction
you
properly."
hit. Both of you.
I know. I was looking at the thing.
I was just making sure. I didn't want us to lose it.
We're on recording, so I didn't want this conversation to leak into the video, but I guess it is now.
Oh, it's the train.
Yeah. Starting off strong.
Anyway, yeah. So I guess I'm keeping that part of the video so we can finish the story here. So that guy leaves. I'm like, "Hey, I'm eating in. You know, you guys have." They're like, "Okay, so we'll try to fix this, and you can pay after you've eaten." I'm like, "Sure, that's fine." I finish my food. I head up. The card machine is theoretically working, but I try to scan my card, and it doesn't work. Like, I say I tried to scan my card. I was technically using my phone with Samsung Wallet, but it has worked at that exact store before, so this definitely wasn't my fault. There was no difference, no reason this shouldn't work. I'm guessing it was the card machine just fucking up. Anyway, and they were like, "Okay, if you come in later, if you want, you can pay for it." I'm like, "Sure." And then later I saw a charge. I don't know what they're saying, but you know. They're like, I saw a charge on my account, but as
I'm
it
gonna be
turns out,
interrupting you to call out mechanics.
that's fine. But I just checked, and actually, it was like refunded to me, so I actually didn't pay for the sandwich in the end. I don't know why it was charged and then refunded, but there you go. Oh, I see. Is he shortening the platform every time?
Nope.
Looked like it. What's with these spotlights? Do we need to be dodging those?
Yes, but also look what they're doing. It's showing you how the mechanic works.
I did not gather what it did.
It kills the ghosts.
It kills the
guess.
ghosts
Because they were in the spotlight?
because they were in the spotlight. So if you get one following you, you try to point it at a ghost,
Okay.
which we all targeted the same ghost, so that worked out well. Diabolic headlamp, what a move.
Oh, I forgot to say a dance partner. Whoops. Let's give it to the bard. Because if I gave it to one of the machinists, they'd be like, "Oh man, why'd they give it to this machinist instead of the other one?"
Nobody's gonna say this.
They absolutely would. Search your feelings, your
I'm
future.
getting Gilgameshed by the ghoulie. Singular.
Yes. A low point in Blind Soul's history.
Why can't we suplex this fucking thing?
I see you know the meme.
Who doesn't?
True.
Probably me.
There's a character called Sabin in Final
I
Fantasy
mean,
VI.
I do know, actually know it. I'm just saying probably me.
What?
Bet you didn't see that one coming, bastard.
Uh-oh. I got abducted. Is that supposed to happen?
You got grabbed. No,
did I
not
mail
this time.
I failed a mechanic then.
A ghost touched you.
I think it spawned on top of me, so that was slightly unfair.
No, they spawn at the edges of the train and
Yeah, that's where I
in a
was.
line. Oh, don't be there.
How was I supposed to know a thing was gonna spawn there?
Well, it gave you some time to move. You just didn't.
It spawned on top of me.
And in the time between then and when it decided to move, you had time to get the fuck out of the way.
I didn't see it until it showed up. There was like half a second, and then it was immediately like you're grabbed. I'm like,
It looked like about 3 seconds to me.
I didn't fucking notice it. I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
If it
that's
was
not
there
the
for
game's
Anyway.
fault. That's your fault. Get out of here.
Well, I'm not saying it was there for longer and I didn't notice it. I'm saying I had no fight. How was I supposed to know it was there if I didn't see it?
Look better.
Oh my god.
So mean.
Get good.
Hopping on the train, dude.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I gonna get fucked because it's taking me too long? No, I'm fine. Are we... Yeah, it does count as it being in combat. That sucks. I can see I'm not the only person who thought to try.
Yeah, the doom scale.
Whee!
Okay, now I think we want to intentionally get abducted here.
Yeah, now we want to get grabbed by a ghoulie.
Because if you don't, then you die from poison.
You dead.
Good.
Get
into a ghost.
Get into a ghost now.
Thanks to you, Lando.
Hop, hop, hop.
Zoom. Zoom.
Zoom. Not using tentacle step because it would be a waste against this ghost, as my dad used to pronounce it.
That's the G host.
Ghost.
Yeah,
It was more like
host.
ghost.
I made the best joke of my career there.
He also
You made a
pronounced.
joke like last week that was unintentional. Oh my god, unintentional but really funny, and I can't remember what it was.
My dad also pronounced prawn as prown. That was good.
Oh yeah,
Holy shit.
fitness regime. That was fucking awesome.
Making fun of my fitness regime.
What's wrong with fitness regime?
Apparently, it's not
it was
a
funny.
thing.
But it's regimen. There's just a letter
Oh.
missing. But the idea of calling it a regime because like fitness things tend to be cult-like in nature is that's pretty good. I like that.
Alright, that was something.
I like the train fight.
Train fight's good.
Look at
Unique.
the, okay,
Yeah, I
so we got
wouldn't mind getting that.
on one hand, potato, on other hand, pretty good adventure played, so.
Yeah, that's the eternal struggle. I like everything about this person other than they deliberately chose to be a potato.
Well, for all we know, maybe it was, maybe they lost a bet. But Josh is incapable of comprehending that, so...
Shut up.
So yeah, we were in that queue for like 25 minutes.
Damn.
What?
Hopefully the next one won't be.
So I know
I
that some
need
of the
to
Doman
get
characters
the hell
are
out of
named
here.
after characters from Final Fantasy VI. Is Doma itself a thing from Final Fantasy VI? I don't know.
I do not know.
Any FF prior to 7 is beyond my expertise. And newer than 13, other than 14.
As I
Okay,
mentioned,
newer than 14.
as I mentioned, I would be interested in going through at least 4 and 6, maybe 3 and 5 as well. But definitely 7, and possibly some others too.
7 is one of those adventures I feel like that's like Ocarina of Time, where you do it and it's a grand adventure and it feels like it has a big scope and it just is good. It's transformative.
Do you usually buy
really silly.
Do you usually buy the 4.0 loot boxes, not the 3.0?
Yeah, because the 4.0 is the Stormblood ones, and I don't run Stormblood stuff as much, so I assume that the minions and mounts from it are... I'm more likely to get something I don't have.
Let's see what I got. Wind up Taru Taru.
Literally who?
And the Otter Otter, which is adorable, but I already have one, so I guess I can put that up.
Quit your fucking marital bickering. I couldn't think of the word for divorce, like, as an adjective, so, I don't know, post-marital bickering. The Chocobo Brush.
That's a lawsuit.
Dear God. Okay, I didn't catch the first part of whatever the hell Sid was talking about, but basically Nero made a magic paintbrush for us.
Ah, yes. Then the next fight is the demon painting. Very nice.
Oh shit, gay cowboy.
Is it gonna be all like, come on in here? Alright, are we ready?
Yes.
Well, first I need to show you this gay cowboy. Give me a second.
Leave me alone. Oh.
Anyway, yeah, I'm ready.
Those are very convincing jeans.
Yeah? Are they not just jeans?
I think
They're just jeans, but in this fucking game, you don't usually have, like, it's just an X type things.
Right.
Like...
Yeah, you mentioned. Okay. What do you mean there's a party finder queuing for Delta Escape 3? Anyway.
Probably someone else going through it for the first time, just like you.
Why are they not just doing a normal, like... You know... Why are they not just queuing? Why are they doing a party finder?
Wait, how do you know it's specifically Party Finder?
Is that not what that number means?
No, I think that's just literally any party that is queued up for that specifically, which
Huh.
could be using the Duty Finder. I don't see why it would have to be Party Finder only. Although you could be right. Let me see. Stormblood. Wait, this is a raid. Stormblood. Oh.
Now there's
One
3
per-
fucking...
Few parties that meet conditions.
There's 3
Oh.
fucking people here.
Okay. No, this... Okay, so this is in the Party Finder. It's Blue Mage stuff.
Oh, I see.
That's the reason. We may or may not have that
to do
look
this at some
forward
point,
to.
yeah.
It is that... For that reason, I will have to remember to keep around my Tomestone caster gear after I'm done leveling all the classes, because Blue Mage, I think, shares that gear.
Take 2.
Let's try this again.
Yep.
Yep.
Paint boss. Oh, hold on.
I mentioned
Ah, what a
the paint
splendid
boss.
atelier! Come on in here.
God damn it, I'm gonna miss it because I'm over here trying to type out the command and I fucked it up.
Why is there someone here in just a bikini?
I wonder if it's apple saucy.
Is this person's book just a TV screen? What is that?
Okay, how do I use this paint gimmick?
There's a naked girl over there.
Yeah.
Chatternook.
Chadwood.
What's up, bitches?
So I don't remember when we want to paint stuff.
It depends on what's going on.
I know we
It's
can
not
get
when,
tiny.
It's also wet.
Yeah, I know we can get tiny airplanes.
Good.
He's doing fire. So we
Okay, come over, paint this one, I guess.
I think so.
Did it
Because
fucking
it gives
work?
us water. It gives us fire resistance. Yeah. Okie dokie.
So Nero kind of implied that like picking the colors that you want is going to be important. Is that not the case? Is it literally just stand by the correct thing?
You stand by the correct thing.
Good.
And use the paint button.
Yeah.
And this is Earth. I believe we want to
So
put an
airplanes.
airplane.
Where is that one?
I think is this one over here.
Yeah.
Nobody else has done it. There we go.
Why is my...
It's just so derpy.
Yeah, the planes look pretty stupid.
Can we get off now?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to pick some... Oh, I died for some reason. Okay. I was about to pick somebody for my dance partner because I forgot to do that earlier. It was like, actually, you're dead.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
Yep.
Okay, we have
That's underwater.
Modator
so I guess
and
we want to be
Fish.
is this a fish?
whatever this is. Oh,
Look like a
we
rock.
summon a boulder to stand behind. I see.
Oh, okay. But why though?
Because rock beats water.
Oh, that's not actually a fish, that's Typhon. I saw it upside down, I'm like, that's a fish, and I was like, I bet it's this.
Nah, he sneezes. It seems to be that the correct answer to any painting is the one directly in front of it.
Yeah, so it seems. It's kind of lame. Unless these
I imagine-
paintings change position every time. It's just a
No.
coincidence.
I think they're always here like this on normal. Perhaps in extreme they move around or something. Now we're gonna become homeboy.
For what reason, I'm not sure.
Well,
Oh, I see. Only one person can do it.
oh, okay.
That's fine. Whatever. That's work for me to do.
Worth the wait.
Okay, so I need to blow all these away from people, I guess. Like,
I guess. Yeah, these will probably explode if I had to.
Okay.
Hopefully I can, oh, okay. I don't think I did a good job, but at least nobody died.
I'm betting my shield samba helped. Unironically. At least a little bit.
Deadass. Animals are deadass spiritual.
Yeah, I remember that from the stream yesterday. I
Surprised that you actually watched all of it.
Yeah, I didn't see any of it last night because it started later than usual, I think, or at the very least, I was tired later than usual. And then I watched all of it today while doing art. Oh, this guy's about to. I'm not even gonna get out this move. Am I?
Okay.
He messed up the mixed and mixed up the mess.
I actually might run out of tombstone space. I should probably check how much I have.
These shouldn't be giving you much.
It gave me 100.
Damn, they left fast.
Oh, never mind.
And I think the previous one did too, so...
Hell. They do give 100. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
For
everyone's
this
gone.
piddly little shit.
The doctor's gone! You gotta get out of here! Yeah, where am I at? 13, 14. Okay, I'll be good as long as I go deposit stuff after I'm done with Sigmascape, I guess. Alright, Sid, what do you have to say in your defense? What is going on? Oh yeah, I forgot. We got a cute little outfit for Alpha here.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then there were 2 dialogue options, both of which were basically saying, "Can I get an outfit too?" And Jesse was like, "Yeah, okay, it'll take a while though." So I guess I'm gonna be getting a Garland Ironworks outfit after this, probably.
Not that you haven't already had fucking 3. Or at least 2.
I still don't trust this thing.
Don't trust like that.
Well, they bring food? Oh, they brought infusions. Yep, totally gonna keep these and not sell them. What is this? Is Nero up to his old tricks?
Nero, you fucking nerd. There's people in the chat in Limsa trying to discuss like how to sync emotes in the game, and they're like, I've seen people do it, and they're referring to like different groups of people that hang out in different places, and I'm over here like, isn't it just because you loaded the area with all of them in it at the same time? Like, they didn't sync shit.
Yeah, I mean, that was what I figured was the case when I saw the 2 dancers that were in perfect unison on my screen and not on Autumn's. It just depends on how they load in, I think.
Oh. Oh.
What is O?
Seems one of the level checkers attacked Nero to stress us out.
Oh yeah. He body check. More stress. More stress.
Yeah, it's like
Okay,
they're recovering too well from me fucking up Biggs and Wedge. I've got to go attack. Yeah, what happened?
Now just leave and go do a different dungeon.
Yeah. What the hell
Howie
happened?
Normus attains level 2.
The Guardian. Okay. Quick.
So the big red fucker from Ultima.
My one condition is you have to review this game you were going to review anyway. Alright, are we ready?
Yeah. I'm ready to do the dungeon in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, time to go put on that episode of Mission Hill.
Good.
Uh-oh.
Everything's ready.
Alright, keep up.
We paused on a great frame of Posey.
Jesus. The art style in this show is fucking bizarre. I like it.
I like it.
It definitely matches the style of the show. Nice fucking junkyard. I thought this guy was in Alphascape. Apparently not.
Nope, that was, let's see. Gravity Cannot Apple, no, sorry, it was Alta Reuter, Gravity Cannot Apple, fuck. What was the third one?
Aren't
Halicon
you describing
SS.
Deltascape? Yeah, you're describing
Oh,
Deltascape.
whoops,
I said
sorry.
Alphascape.
I got him
Get
confused.
your shit straight.
Oh, I should, grab somebody here.
And then the last one is, I want to watch X-Death now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, punch it hard too. Alright, what's going on? They said this is
Arm
just
and
gonna be a
Hammer.
straight fight, but...
Sort of. It's more of a straight fight than the last one. There are mechanics.
That's what they want you to think.
I'm so glad that I can hit any button on here on my side of my mouse reliably without looking at it now. Or like without having, sorry, not looking at it, without having to feel it out. I've gone to the point where I can blind press any of the keys on here.
You get that muscle memory down, and it's quite nice. Also, because I have this MMO mouse, you know, I've been playing through Diablo, and Diablo is set up to support a
Ultras?
controller, and so there's not a whole lot of controls to it. So I have everything bound to just buttons on the mouse, so I can play the entire game with just the mouse.
Nice.
Which means I can
Including movement?
lay back and... Including movement, yeah. Movement, you have to use point and click. It doesn't let you reconfigure that. Fuck you.
Fuck you up, because...
Yeah.
This motherfucker...
I'm wondering how many other games I could potentially hook up into playing with just the MMO mouse.
Probably quite a lot. There's
probably
rather
get
a lot of...
Oh, okay.
Well, but did I miss a mechanic? I mean, I saw that
There were
something
a
was
bunch of
going on,
tunnels.
but nobody explained anything, so I'm just like, probably not important.
It's the usual stand-in circles stuff.
Oh, okay.
We've seen those before.
Well, I didn't do shit.
Oh, wow, I used that on the wrong...
Number.
Dude. That's the wrong number.
Yeah, slow moving missile time.
Don't touch me, motherfucker.
Missiles are fucking hilarious.
And their hitbox is dubious. You deployed bombs before, right?
Well, yeah, I did that at one fucking point, but I don't want fucking people to know that fucking that.
Okay, I think... No, wait, what?
What?
The fuck was I supposed to do?
I think each of those need 2 people to stack up on them or something.
So I saw somebody walk through one of them, and then an X appeared over there.
So, I had, there's like the infinity symbol around.
Yeah.
There was a person standing in one side, I stood in the other, and then an X appeared over me and we blew up.
Somebody help.
What do we...
Okay, this one. With 3 people to a circle.
Oh, God, okay.
Did we get there? We got there.
Yeah, I think so.
He's gonna summon a toaster.
Oh no.
He summoned a toaster.
Hope we can beat this duty in the next 5 minutes, because I gotta press a button on my TV.
If we don't, are you not gonna be able to see anymore?
It will fuck up for like a few seconds. And then I'll have to fix it.
We're gonna beat it in 5 minutes. It'll be fine.
Alternatively.
Yeah, we're probably gonna.
Okay, I pressed the button. I fucked up my rotation a little bit.
That's a fucking 50 DKP minus.
So is Asuna.
That's true, it is. How about you just don't get poisoned? How's that sound?
Airplane time.
That's an airplane.
Big boy stomping in his Air Force One.
Big boy. He doesn't have Air Force Ones. He is the Air Force One.
Well, Guardian is the big boy. And stomping in is being used as a, a synonym of, like, bringing in.
God. What is this? Oh.
Live as a windrammer as you fuck, and I'm dead. Okay.
Oh!
Sorry, I'm just noticing the other healer is called Andy Uchiha. Uchiha is Sasuke's last name. So I like to think that this is, some, just...
I apparently did something correct.
Yeah, me too. I don't know
Yeah, I
what.
saw that. I stood in one of the circles next to the bombs. I
And
guess
then the bomb
that was
went off,
correct.
Yeah.
I guess it's because we absorbed the damage.
With, like,
yeah, or something.
it's like, do you want to cut the blue or the red wire?
Oh. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, that actually might make a certain amount of sense.
I don't know how you're supposed to know which one to press, but...
I don't know.
Shit,
I'll have to look closer at them next time I do this fight, which is going to be in like 12 years, so...
Alright, cool. That queue only took like 5 minutes, so... But we watched half an episode of Mission Hill instead of talking, so...
Yeah.
Oh, whatever. I'll lay an egg.
Cleaner was regret.
It might everyone's gone. The doctor's gone! You gotta get out of here. Oh no, sorry, it's you gotta go. Alright, Sid, what do you got for me? That's really funny that they're like, it's a shame that we couldn't go to the real Sigmascape. Imagine what we could have learned from, from that civilization, and the civilization in question is the fucking evil empire, which we already have one of. He even said, oh, that Magitech-like machine. It literally is Magitech. It's from Final Fantasy VI. That's where Magitech comes from. I know, it's funny. You look fucked up, Nero. What did Mega do to you?
Stupid shit. You can look at it later, though.
Okay. Oh boy, Kefka. Cat.
come here. You stupid. Ugh.
Oh boy. I enjoy that. My character heard there's a 50% chance of success and is like, I like those odds, let's do it.
60% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
I remember a lot of the relic weapon quests having a thing where it's like, all right, you've gathered all the materials, now I'm going to try and do this, and there's only a, 0.4% chance this will work.
Yeah,
Holy shit, it worked!
Yeah, that was a thing at the end of the Rome Reborn one that was like that, and the
They
guide
keep doing that, I
the
think.
guide had to point out, this is a lie, this always works. Because of course it does, but, yeah.
Real hothouse tomato.
Yeah, what did he say? Embrace your destruction is the fate of all things, but people can always rebuild and utilize always be on a fragment of conversation that come to Kev's data. His was the first one, there's no mention of go to the reply, I see. I enjoyed that camera shot there. Alright, what do you got for me? Quack. Sigmascape V4.0 now accessible. Alright.
That's so Kefka-esque.
Yeah, we'll get to it. Alright. Are we ready for Sigmascape V4.0?
Yep. And more Mission Hill.
Yep. Alright, cue pot.
It was the titties that did it!
I was hoping to freeze on the frame of Kevin's face being like, ooh, but I was slightly too slow.
Well, here we go, pots and pans.
Alright, so
Oh yeah, it is
Kefka
pots
asked,
and pans.
Yeah, something about how the boss is going to try to trick me and I have to listen to Nero's warnings quickly.
Sort of, yeah. You don't actually need to care what Nero says. It's just that this is the first time the game will introduce you to the reverse telegraph.
Oh, good.
If you see an AoE with question marks, that is actually the safe zone and not the thing that damages you. That's basically
Okay.
all you need to know.
Yeah, you do the
Good.
opposite of what the AoE says.
Interesting.
And this mechanic does come back in later content on rare occasions, so it's worth paying attention to.
So,
Interesting.
I actually remember this fight being pretty hard the first time we did it, and now with everybody being geared out the ass, I doubt it will be. But
It's hard because there's a lot of instant kill stuff here. He likes to knock people back and push people off the platform and stuff. Pots and pans.
I don't see anything to do yet.
Do you now?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. There you go, I wonder why it was so zoomed in.
So, I'm just gonna leave this over here.
Figured out my tell. You haven't done anything yet. I mean, you've just done normal shit.
He did a couple of AoEs.
get out.
What? But the question marks
Yeah.
were inside the bubble.
No, they were,
Yeah.
they were out there.
They looked
Well,
inside to me. I
The,
didn't see
the
any
question marks were
that
in the
time.
AoE,
Oh, see, there were
indicating the
floating
AoE
orbs.
was backwards.
There were floating orbs with question marks in them. I thought that's what you
Oh,
were
that's
talking
just it. No, it's just him indicating that he's doing a reversed attack.
about. Man, how was I supposed to know that? I wasn't looking at what the
So,
AoE had in it.
The
It
giant
just looked like-
statue shoves you, right?
Yeah, it's putting. This is a knockback.
There was
We need
there
to
was
be over
a
here.
there was a pattern on it, which I guess was question marks. I didn't see what the pattern was because I was too busy trying to figure out the orbs. Like,
Yeah, sorry, I didn't even
In
notice.
either one is a tell for the same thing. The orb question marks. The
Yes,
fact that the
but-
AoE has question marks.
yeah, but
Either case,
see,
the AoE markers are backwards.
The point is there was an AoE marker. There was a circle. Outside the circle, there was a pattern that I didn't look at closely. Inside the circle, I saw floating question marks. I'm like, okay, question mark
Yeah,
means that's the
fair
safe
enough,
zone.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so you want to be in because it's the what?
Nope.
There was question marks on the floor.
There wasn't.
No.
What are you talking about? That was the same
There were
pattern
no
as last
question
time.
marks.
It was the
No.
same goddamn pattern.
The AoE had the same color, but there were no question marks.
Oh my god. So he does do real AoE sometimes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought all of them were gonna be fake.
Well, he started the fight with a real one.
I didn't know
He
that.
showed you what it looked like.
I didn't know that.
It's
Well, everybody fucks
fucks
it up the first time.
The next one that pops up, I'll
But you
call it out
literally,
just in case.
you literally explained it to me, and I still didn't get
Well, I mean, explaining
You
it and
didn't
seeing it are
hear it.
it.
different
Question marks.
things.
That means he's a
Oh
safe.
fuck!
Yeah.
Oh fuck! This fucking
Oh,
knockback
now
is
move on.
back asswards.
Okay, so those
Oh.
were real.
No, it
It changed really quickly.
yeah, we had to stand in them. That was
I
safe.
thought it
Then
was the
immediately
same-
after were 2 line AoEs targeted at
Okay,
specific players.
I thought that just was the AoE. Like,
No,
It
there
was
were 2
2
attacks
AoEs.
in rapid succession.
It was
there.
really quick though.
Yeah.
man, fuck this fight.
It was the backwards AoE that you got the first part right, and then it was 2 line AoEs targeted 2 specific players that just happened to line up with where the old ones were. This, I don't know what the fuck this is.
I'm annoyed because
Oh, okay.
I've gone back and watched all the older videos up to 70, and there were several of them where I'm like, man, fuck this, I hated this, this boss is bullshit, and I've fought the boss several times since then, and then, you know, I'm used to it now, and it's
Well,
fine.
Yeah, it's
No,
like
no,
I said.
But now I'm sitting here getting annoyed at this boss, and half of my brain is going, nah, it's fine, you'll get used to it, and then you'll get it in the future, and, you know, you'll be able to do it. And then I'm, like, pissed off, because I'm like, no, this boss is, I feel annoyed right now, and I should be allowed to feel annoyed. So, like, I'm getting annoyed at myself for telling me not to be annoyed.
I don't know if I can help you with that one. That's too high IQ for me.
Oh.
Okay. That attack I could never quite figure out how to deal with. Sometimes it's a knockback, sometimes it isn't. I don't know how you know.
It's like... it's like the logical part of me is like, oh, you shouldn't be annoyed by this. But emotionally, I'm like, but I want to be. I can't just turn it off. Like, am I making sense?
Yes, although I'd argue you can turn it off if you know how.
Depending on what it
difficult.
is, I sometimes can. It's just, it feels like bullshit right now, and
That's not
so...
bans.
You know what it is? You know, like when I get those annoying comments, or I don't get them that much now, but when I used to get those annoying comments, it's like, actually the
Look
game
away.
is working.
Or no, look
intended."
at the image. Never mind. Or the statue. Very nice.
Yeah, you know, those annoying comments that are like, at this part you said you didn't press it, but actually you did. It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like I am doing that to myself, and that's why I'm getting pissed
Well,
off.
if it makes you feel any better, there have been lots of times when Josh and I are doing something, and I'll explain how a thing works. He'll get hit by it, and I'll say, well, this is what happened. And he's like, man, I didn't see that. So this is just, everybody does this. And there's also times when it's the reverse, where he just dodges
know
the
what he
mechanic
just got
just
hit by.
fine. And I'm like, what the fuck was I supposed to do? Oh,
Yeah.
is this back here?
Oh, is he gonna
I can't
shove?
tell what this is. This
Yeah.
is a shove. Okay. What an asshole. I wish I could fucking tell. Pots and pans.
What the fuck is that attack?
It's just a
It-
bait
it's a
at
tank-
the end of the
it-
fight. Is that,
It's a tank buster. No, he's been doing it.
I didn't.
Yeah, Yeah, it's like
hear
the
it
third
earlier.
time I did it.
It made a lot of
It's
noise
just
I
a
didn't
tank.
hear the other times.
It's just a tank buster. It's not anything we care about. It's a very funny tank buster.
But yeah,
I don't
no,
have this wind-up Kefka or this Orchestrion roll. Sign me the fuck up.
I seem to remember dying, you know, probably a good 2-3 times the first time I did this fight.
Yeah,
and
it's because the first time we did it, he did the knockback a lot more. He did the knockback several times, and it kept killing us.
like I think we got a couple party wipes.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I did not care for that, but I guess I'll just get used to it. It was really just the specific circumstances. I've noticed this also happens a lot, where I will receive an explanation that is correct but is misleading, and it will make me, you know, do the mechanic wrong, and then I'm annoyed because I'm like, I see what you meant now, but it made me misunderstand it, and, you know, I'm like, I wish I could have just got this the first time, because then I'm like, why did I even bother fucking asking for info? I may as well just fucking, you know, throw myself into the deep end and figure it out by trial and error if I'm not going to understand your explanations anyway, apparently.
Well, I mean, you'll understand some of them.
I mean, some things are just hard to explain. Had we given more detail, maybe it, you know, might have helped, but it's difficult to describe. It's difficult to describe what the fuck, how the fuck this stuff plays out.
I think all I said was, if the AoE has question marks, you want to get in it instead of getting out. I didn't know that he did an attack with question marks floating around that would have confused you. So, that was part of the problem there.
I don't feel like our explanation was misleading. I feel the need to defend ourselves. I feel like it was accurate and to the point, but perhaps...
If I misunderstood it, by definition, it was misleading. I'm not saying you misled me. I'm saying the explanation... If the explanation caused me to do something wrong, then by definition, I was misled. Not by you, but, you know, by the
well, you being
of the
misled
game.
is different from it being misleading.
With the context of what happened in the game, there was ambiguity introduced by the fact that the question marks were floating around him at that one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm literally not even saying it's your fault. I'm just saying that the explanation caused me to get in combination with the context of the fight, caused me to get a misled.
Look, all that matters is that we're all fat gay bitches.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well how come
it's
you
just
I'm
annoyed because I'm not even blaming you guys. I'm saying, you know, I probably would give a similar explanation. Your explanation was fine, but it misled me anyway, not through any fault of your own, but just because it's, like you said, it's hard to explain. And, you know, I'm very specifically... but I'm very specifically making you guys not at fault here, and you're still like, nah. I'm like, what?
I don't think it's valueless. Whenever I'm explaining something to Josh, or he's explaining something to me, or I go and look something up on the wiki, in which case we have the same thing happening in any situation, I find that if I do that, it doesn't actually help me execute the mechanics in the fight. What it does is it helps me to figure out what the mechanics mean quicker. So consider the opposite case where you get no information in advance and you just go into it totally blind. You have to figure out for yourself, just based on the design of the fight or through repetition, what the fuck the mechanics actually mean and what you're supposed to do to resolve them.
I don't know if maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying, but I'm not saying I would have preferred no explanation. That's stupid.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I feel like there's frustration with the idea that the explanation didn't help you resolve the mechanics, and I'm saying they won't anyway. They're not there for that. They're there to help you identify the mechanics quicker and to understand what to do faster than if you just didn't have them.
Yeah, no, I know that. I logically know that.
This is feeling like a Friday night stream, like, pedantic argument.
No, I don't think so. I think we're just analyzing the situation.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a pedantic argument.
I saw somebody pronounce Midgardsormr as Midgardsormr.
Midgardsormr?
Midgardsormr, and I'm like...
Sounds a little bit too close to Zoomer.
Zoomer, Luigi.
Yes. part of it is like annoyance at myself because I'm like I should be better at being able to just figure out what you mean from stuff.
We all been there.
I feel like it makes me look stupid. I head into this video, I'm like, explain this fight to me, and you're like, here's how it works. I'm like, okay, and then I do it wrong anyway. Like, I'm imagining like a hypothetical viewer being like, you literally got it explained to you, and then you still mess it up. How stupid are you? Like,
well, fuck them.
I don't know.
Are they playing goddamn Sandstorm over here? Oh no, that's King of the Hill. God, how did I get those backwards? Also, am I just like not allowed to discuss and analyze things? I feel like I'm not.
Oh, you're talking to Josh?
No, that was generally.
Oh, I mean, I feel like you should know I don't have an issue with that. I don't know.
Well, like, I feel like whenever I am just trying to break down something and try to like propose ideas and understand like what's going on in a situation, I get accused of being argumentative a lot, and it's like I don't feel like I am. Like, I don't know why I can't.
I don't think I do that, but I mean...
I mean, this is being prompted by Josh having said this feels like a Friday night stream argument, but it's not, like,
It felt like that in
the
the sense that I basically just, you know, was keeping quiet because I didn't know what to say to make things any better. And...
Why did things need bettering?
Because you were arguing.
But that wasn't an argument.
There wasn't any issue there.
Yeah.
Look,
That was occurring.
You know how much pressure I feel when there's any sort of like disagreement on something.
We weren't even talking
if
to you
it's
though.
Yes, but
Well, he's in the area.
you know, for me, if I was involved in the argument, no matter what it was, like, and I know you're saying it's not an argument, but whatever you want to call it, no matter what the subject matter was, you know, if there was a disagreement, I would feel extremely defensive, and it would upset me. I cannot handle those, so that's I try to separate myself from them when I'm not directly involved.
That's fine. I just don't know where the disagreement was. Like, we were just analyzing the situation and presenting different ideas to each other. I don't...
Yeah. I was talking about the way I feel. That's not really... It's not like... And Joel was like, oh, well, his, you know... What I was
Here's
going
my
for and his...
thought on that,
my
yeah.
thought on that. It wasn't so much like... Here's my opinion on what I think the truth of the situation is, and Joel's like, no, I disagree. It was more just... You know... Like you said, analyzing, really.
But I'm wondering why, like... It seems like when I do that, this is... It becomes, like... I guess everyone feels or sees it as a bad thing. I don't know.
Is that Nidhogg or...
Is who Nidhogg?
This weird dragon thing that Omega has summoned.
It's
Oh no,
probably
never mind. That's...
Midgardsormr.
Oh yeah, it's Midgardsormr. I did not...
Did Omega summon him? I thought he summoned himself.
No, he appeared. I was mistaken about... It, I wasn't paying 100% attention, so I just saw a portal open up and a dragon showed up.
Yeah, Midgardsormr is like, I need to test you now for some reason.
He wasn't testing me, he was saving my life.
Oh.
Omega said, I'm going to kill you in exactly 3 minutes. Do everything in your power to escape.
Oh, I see.
And then Alpha tried to save me and couldn't, and then Midgardsormr was like, huh, I didn't know whether or not to trust you because you're a creation of Omega, but I can see that you have the same spark of life that all genuine mortals do. And then he was like, let me give it a shot, and then he was like, you know. So, yeah, then Midgard Soma freed me from the trap.
Okay. I can see I'm thinking of something else. Oh, right.
Omega here is interesting because logically I cannot hate it because it doesn't really have a personality. It's not sentient. It's just, you know, following a, it's trying to figure stuff out. God, that looked really fucking bad. My skirt clipping into my leg there. Anyway, yeah, I can't really hate Omega because it's not, there's no malice. It doesn't have the program, like, it doesn't have the capacity for that programmed into it, but God, I kind of do hate it, like, you know, in character, in you know what I mean, like, it's hateable,
I mean,
despite
it's
being
the same way
sentient.
as you can hate a bear that is attacking you. It
Yeah,
doesn't
I
have
guess.
a personality, but...
Yeah. Anyway, how long is that recording? 2 hours and 7 minutes. Good.
Man,
so yeah,
someone's over here playing the Wii shop menu theme.
That's gonna need a shit ton of trimming down. Anyway, that's been Sigmascape. Next time is, let me see if I can remember. I think it is going to be, it's a dungeon, I know that. It's not St. Moshians, I don't think. That's after the burn. What the hell is the next one? Damn it. Fine, I'll just check. Shit. Swallow's Compass, of course. Okay. See you guys then. Goodbye.